will be the recipient. He's the recipient on that penalty. So the Cats are going to start with Hubbard. Looks like Glass and Lyons. So now the Cats moving from, at our vantage point, south to north. Yes. Akron moving north to south, and here we go. Akron moving up here to start the period. A lot of room on the ice. Puck deep in the zone. Here's Bernie. Bernie throws it back out. Now back to Bernie in behind the line. 10 seconds remaining. Puck at the point. Moving around, crossed over. Shot on Bougie. Glass will chop it out of the way. We are now 4-on-5. Vrohar comes back in, and Bougie will cover up, and we'll have a face-off. 1:31 remaining in the penalty to Bodenheimer. So Cats still having to kill a penalty, but Akron was able to net one on Rohar last period. Face-off won by the Cats. Turned over, Lyons with a lackadaisical pass there. And McLaughlin will clear, killing some time off this penalty. 19:20 remaining here in the second period. Dixon to set it up for Akron. Looking for the long pass up, connects, and he'll just shove it along here. We'll get some dump and chase action, and Kentucky looks to clear out. Lions had that on a bad bounce. We got a chase down here, McLaughlin, and that was Dixon chasing it down, and Dixon able to come up with it. McLaughlin put a little bit of pressure on there. Cats throwing a couple men deep here on this kill here. Turned over, here's Glass. Glass, he's going to take it out and sweep it back to Schmidt. And Schmidt's going to play it off. We got a delayed penalty coming up as Akron touches up. The slash is the call. And I believe going in is going to be Bernie. Yeah, it is his second of the night as well. So Bernie goes in, he gets a slash, and he gets a misconduct penalty too. I think he just got a 10 off of that.
Yeah, that's not the way you want to act.
Not at all. That's a, you got to have a little bit more sensibility in college hockey.
Yeah.
Because referees will not put up with it.
Not at all.
Cats looking to put one on net there. Schmidt was able to send it deep. Kept in by Kentucky as Whitman was sliding down. Bodies flying everywhere here. Puck sent deep. 18 seconds remaining in the penalty to Bodenheimer. And that penalty became, actually it wasn't a 2 and a 10, it became a double minor. And that's going to go deep, and with 8 seconds remaining, we're going to have a face-off to the right-hand side of Bougie. So Cats with a bit of an opportunity here off of the penalty on Bernie, the double minor there.
Yeah, as we were talking about Bernie, as a collegiate athlete, you have to have self-discipline. That's one attribute that you have to have.
Yeah, and like I said, officials will not put up with it. It doesn't matter where you are, home or away. They can only let it go for so long. So Cats back at full strength. Gets out on the ice here for the Cats. Along with Salamone. Check there. Bougie will play it back for the Cats. He'll leave it for Salamone. Getz coming up left-hand side. He's going to try to cut one in. He'll go in behind the net. Throws it back out to Salamone. Crossed over. Try to get over to Getz in the circle, and that one's deflected toward the boards. And penalty coming up here. I do believe it's Getz going in. He'll go in for the slash. So he negates the power play opportunity for about 2 minutes here. He'll have a 45 seconds remaining, but Getz getting a little overzealous there.
Just a little bit.
So we'll have a face-off. Akron gets a face-off in the Kentucky zone. Glass to take it. We're 4-on-4. A lot of room here. Glass, Hubbard, Lyons out for Kentucky. Taking the face-off was Sterl there. The lone scorer so far for Akron this evening. Cyril just one away from the trick. Lions pass up to the Glass. Glass coming up the right-hand side. He tried to get over to McLaughlin, but...
And there's Juris again.
Very soft pass, and Juris with a great defensive mind. Here he comes, drop back. Sent back down to Juris. Trying to wrap it around to Bougie, and he wasn't able to get it on net. Nice spin move there from Cyril to get away, but Kentucky able to clear a little bit. 1:15 remaining in the penalty to Getz. 1:55 remaining in the penalty to Bernie. Here comes McLaughlin. He gets around one. He tries to put one on, but sails just wide. Puck deep. Dixon goes to retrieve for Akron. And he's trying to move up, puck in the neutral zone, looking for the pass up. Kentucky able to break it up a little bit, but there's a shot.
Too high.
Way too high. Puck looked like it exited the zone, but it was kept in. Shot saved. That'll go right through the crease, though. Here comes Glass. Glass loses. He loses possession there. Lions fans on it. Now puck in behind the net. Let's Revac. Sends it back down to Sterile. A battle for the puck along the boards. Kentucky able to get it out. And Cats back to full strength. Now here's Hubbard. Hubbard looking for the pass up. Trying to get around to Whitman. A battle for it down deep. Here's Getz. Getz gets around one. Can't get around the other. Too much traffic. Turned over. Akron has a breakaway. And just like that, the speed of the Cats able to break that opportunity up.
You were talking about that earlier. The speed is going to be the key for this UK Wildcats team.
Here's Salomon. He looks for a shot. That comes off the, or looked for the pass there. Came off the side of the cage. Kept in here, Schmidt. He rips one that goes up and over. Akron back to five-a-side hockey. Nice poke there from Bernie as he came in off of the penalty. Looking for the center. Now battle for the puck deep. Referee trying to get him to move it. Here's Salomon. He's going to break up. Now sent back in. Getz was wanting it. Here is Getz. He's going to cut up. He gets around one. Now sent back to him. Gets around another. A third. Couldn't put it on, though. The puck handling of Getz absolutely phenomenal right now.
Great deking by UK right now.
Here's Schmidt trying to put one on. Does so. And a very easy glove snare for Miller.
Right into the glove of Max Miller. And the freshman has really shown some skill tonight.
Max Miller showing some skill. Bougie taking a few shots as well. But the amount of shots so far is just, second to none for Kentucky. They're getting a lot on. That means Miller standing up to the task. Akron's going to throw it deep here. That's going to come out of the zone. Beardsley's stick combining with the bows, and puck goes out play. 13:40. We're finally back to five-a-side hockey for once.
Yeah, for once. There's been a lot of penalties tonight, and that's one of the mistakes that both teams are making. They need to keep players out of the penalty box.
Still early in the season, you're still going to see a lot of that, especially early in the season.
That's true, but you still need to not make stupid plays.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. And, a lot of it is mindless aggression, really.
Yeah, you have to have enough discipline as a hockey player, and you need to control yourself sometimes.
Beardsley coming up the left-hand side. Beardsley dropping back to the defense this year. Looking for the centering pass. Puck's still alive. A slapper. What a save there from Miller.
Max Miller saving it all over the place tonight.
And we're going to have an icing coming back the other way. Kentucky with the perfect opportunity in the slot. Miller able to stand up to the task.
I believe you got 3 saves there, 3 separate shots.
Referee's telling Akron you can't make the change on the ice. Rule in hockey, college hockey now. They've adapted that from the NHL. You cannot make the change as you ice the puck. Now face off won by Akron in the zone here. In their own zone, kept in by Kentucky. And back out. Here's Hunter. Lions over to Hubbard. That puck sent deep. Now looking for the cross pass. Shot from Glass saved, and that's going to be knocked out of the zone. Here comes Akron. The Zips wrap it around the boards. Lions to retrieve for the Cats. He takes a bit of a high shot there. McLaughlin avoids the check. A lot of back and forth action here. Zips moving up. Nice poke check there from the Cats. And Glass will shove it right back out of the zone. Here comes the Zips once again.
Juris will bring it up into the zone and a shot.
Sails wide as it comes deflected off the stick. Here comes Glass moving up the left-hand side. Tries to get to Rohar. Puts it behind him, though. Hubbard moving in, left-hand side. Taking off the puck and got a battle for it down deep here. Looks like Hubbard was offside your call. Hubbard was very looks like he caught an edge down deep on the end of there. You know, one of the things that we were talking about earlier was the midnight start, how crazy you thought it was. And yeah, don't get me wrong, it is crazy and it does provide a huge advantage for Kentucky. A lot of the reason being, you know, it kind of started out that way just to see, and then all of a sudden it becomes something that Kentucky could do because they were drawing these types of crowds the entire time.
Yeah.
So that's your story behind the midnight starts. Now puck deep here. Miller having to sweep back and forth, but here comes Akron. A lot of back and forth action here. Here's Whitman deep. He'll play it back to Schmidt. Schmidt's going to play it, really try to get it up to Boss, but that's going to be deflected back in, and Bougie takes a bit of a whack there from a bystanding stick. Had to shake that one off. He'll be okay. We'll have a face-off to the left-hand side. And a very hotly contested game. 11:15 remaining here at the Lexington Ice Center here in the second period of play. Still knotted up at 2, and we've gone about 4 minutes without penalties so far. Just had to make that point, you know.
Yeah.
Looking to fire one on. Puck's still alive, and Bougier's going to cover up. Did we ever get a number 7?
I don't think we got another number 7.
We'll call him the Phantom Akron player.
No, change the number around, new jerseys, you know.
Yeah.
Always confusing.
Salamone taking the face-off for the Cats. Here comes Salamone again, right-hand side. He's got Whitman with him. He tries to put one on, but a stick there, able to deflect it. Now wrap back around, down goes the UK player. Nice deflection, but Hales will have to throw that one deep as Whitman was offsides. He about took that one in. And that's going to go length of the ice. We'll have a face-off to the left-hand side of Miller. 10:35 remaining here in the second period. We are live at the Lexington Ice Center. You're listening to a dual broadcast here on CoolCatsHockey.com and AkronHockey.com. We thank you for joining us this Friday evening. There's a shot, that's it, battling for it down deep. Now sent back around